So today, I've got something a little special for you guys. The other day, I put out this tweet that says, I will win a World Series in franchise with any team that responds to this tweet in my next video. So I let it kind of marinate for a few days. I was looking for a team. Every team was tagged in this. You guys were awesome. So many responses. And I was really looking forward to see some of these admins get involved in this tweet. And we had one team respond. We had like close to 200 replies from you guys. The only team that replied, the Cincinnati Reds, which as a Cubs fan, now I gotta rebuild the Reds. But you know what? Shout out to the Reds team over there getting involved. And of course, they had to throw out the man Joey Votto. So today, we're gonna rebuild the Reds. So with this, we're just gonna hop into it. I just wanted to have a little fun to see what team would be the next team I did a rebuild, and we're gonna try to turn this team around. We're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna try to turn this team around as quickly as possible. So everything should be good to go. I'm gonna turn the extra inning rule off just because I have a feeling it's gonna go away in future seasons. At least I hope it does. But with that being said, let's get into it. Regular season, and I want to see what this team's looking like. So obviously the Reds are being really weird. No, the Reds are being weird because they seem to be like tearing it down, but not like fully tearing it down. I don't understand what they're doing, to be honest. And so they said they want to keep Maley. They said they want to keep Castillo. Obviously, they brought in Justin Dunn with the trade from the Mariners that sent over Winker and Eugenio Suarez. You still have Lodolo. You do have Hunter Green, which Hunter Green's making the MLB roster. I'm going to boost him up a little bit. I don't think he needs to be like a 90 overall or anything. But you know what? I'm gonna boost this up a little bit. At least make him somewhat usable. And then maybe boost this one up a little bit. What's that get him to? Like a low 70? Yeah, that's an okay spot for me. I feel like a low 70. I'm pretty happy with that. And then obviously they got Chase Petty in the Sonny Gray trade, which I think is a pretty solid pickup for them for the future. Bullpen, couple questions here and there about it. Catcher Tyler Stevenson, I think that's a great catcher for them. First baseman Joey Votto, the legend. If you haven't seen his TikTok, it's absolutely wild. Go check it out. We've got Jonathan India, Rookie of the Year. Ustakis, shortstop. Where's the shortstop? Oh boy. Tommy Pham was an interesting signing. You still have Aquino as well. Jake Fraley. And then Jay Allen, Nick Senzel, which I feel like they ruined his career trying to make him a center fielder rather than an infielder. And then Tyler Naquin, which I believe they actually just released Akiyama. So we're going to release him there. Either way, this team's looking pretty bad. Donovan Solano, totally forgot they signed him. I don't understand this team at all. I really don't. There just seems to be no plan. Okay. All right. So let's get through the first portion of the season. I am going to do a little bit of scouting, and by scouting I mean let's get the best scouts available and run with it from there. So I'll see you guys at the draft. Let's get some good players, and then obviously we'll make some trades at the deadline. All right, I'm torn between two. One, Pablo de los Santos looks like an insane pitcher. I also like the name. That just sounds like a powerful name right there, Pablo de los Santos. Anyways, the other player I'm looking at is a shortstop, and it is not Doug Sanchez because he's a third baseman. Zach Hines out of Illinois, 6'3", 204, can play all across the infield. Looks good. I just don't know if I want to go with the shortstop or if I want to go with Pablo de los Santos, who looks really good. He looks like he's probably high 60s, possibly low 70s. Ooh, he might actually be mid to low 60s now that I'm thinking about it. This guy could be really good though. Do I want to take the guy that's closer to being MLB ready, or do I want to have a guy that could end up being really good by the end of the rebuild? I'm going to take the guy that's a little bit closer to being MLB ready, but I'm letting you know if this was like if this was a 10-year rebuild, Pablo de los Santos is getting in my team ASAP. Anyways, he went to the Braves. We'll go check on him at the end of this to kind of see what he's looking like. I'm going to get Hinojo or Hinojo, whatever you pronounce his name or however you pronounce his name. And I'm not too sure where I'm going to go with this next. I really don't. Mitch David out of Indiana. Are we getting a lot of Midwest boys in our team? Mitch David. Let's take Indiana boy. We had Illinois, then we had Indiana. Let's get someone from Ohio. Let's just keep it going. Where can we find someone from Ohio? I mean, the odds of this are super low. I mean, it's possible. Wow. Caruso. I'm in. Get him in the team. Bring him in. Now I'm at this point where I'm blabbering, and I feel like not too sure why. Maybe too much coffee. Speaking of coffee, we've got the wonderful Utter mug today. As you can see, it is utterly ridiculous, and we're gonna continue with the video. I don't know who to go. Let's go Art Coiler. jeez, I don't. It's one of those videos, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're through with this. Let's just get done. Let's go take a look at that picture with the Braves. And he is 92 potential, 66 overall. He is going to be very, very good. Very good. But let's talk about our picks, aka Zach Hines with 85 potential. He's a 69 overall B potential. Clearly good fielding, good speed, decent hitting. Give him a season or two. We've got our shortstop. Next up, 78 potential, 81 potential, 73 potential for Caruso, and 76 for Art. And then the other two suck, so don't worry about them. But you know what? I'd give myself like a B- for this draft. It's not great, but it's definitely not terrible. I don't mind it. All right, so we're at the deadline and we're actually not completely out of it. We are 8 games out, so it is going to take a little bit of a miracle, but like, it's not the craziest thing. Offensively, we're actually doing really well, which is kind of scary. I really would like a shortstop. We do have that guy that we drafted. Probably going to be more of a stopgap guy that I'm looking for. I've called up Moran, but I honestly would like some sort of stopgap shortstop. I also might just say, you know what, screw it, and let like Barrero take over. The thing is, I noticed Barrero's stats were really, really bad. So that's something we kind of have to take into consideration. I guess we could see what's on the block. Let's see, any like shortstops. Like JP Crawford would be cool. He does become a free agent, but like, I don't know. I was thinking someone like a little bit older, like not like Elvis Andrews, but someone like, I don't even know, to be honest. I really don't. There's not going to be anybody here that's good. So who else is available? Michael Conforto's available, but like he's not going to be good. And our outfielders aren't doing bad right now either. The thing is, like, I don't really know who I would pick up as a shortstop, like to just kind of hold the door, like just kind of hold the position for the next couple of years. Unless I just say, screw it, let's let Jose Barrero be the shortstop next year, which is definitely a possibility. Pitching wise, I've just kind of thrown in all our prospects, Lodolo, Hunter Green, and said, let's do it. That's really about it. So I might just sit out this first season. I know it sounds crazy, but the thing is, like, I have a feeling, if I remember correctly, a lot of players hit free agency. So it says we got Mike Minor, like he hits free agency next year. Bam does, Solano, Naquin, Justin Wilson. Couple players are on arbitration that I might not even bring back. We honestly might be able to have the biggest budget known to man for free agency, which is kind of interesting for me. Like, I kind of want to go big then, rather than like just kind of picking up somebody now and like being like, okay, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? You know what? You picking up what I'm putting down? So like, even second base, like I don't really see anybody there that like I'm too excited about. Third base, I know Reese Hines is supposed to be a guy that they're really excited about. Potentially could move to the outfield just because of some injuries, but I don't know. I'm not really too excited about a lot of players right now. And even in the outfield, Jay Allen kind of gets me excited, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, eh. Austin Hendricks, same thing, but kind of like, eh. I feel like, I guess we got Jonathan India, so I guess I shouldn't say there's no one exciting there, because that's not true. But like, shortstop, third base could use somebody too. Oh boy, how's Moustakas doing? Not great. And we got one more year of his contract, which could turn to like a DH or something. Let me get a third baseman, because I don't think there's a lot of good third basemen available this offseason. Let me get a third baseman. I'm gonna pick up Jorge Polanco of the Twins. That's who I'm gonna get. They've got a lot of guys. They've got Urshela, Polanco, Correa, Royce Lewis, Nick Gordon, Austin Martin, Arise. They don't need all that. I want Polanco. You guys saw the trade. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to sim to the end of the season. So I'll see you guys then. So 83 and 79, which is pretty decent, honestly, you know, especially for a team that I kind of feel like probably won't go 83 and 79 this year. I don't know. It's going to be weird. They'll be pretty close to 500. Either way, we were 4.5 games out of the wild card. So it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. That's actually pretty solid. I'll take that for sure. League leaders, I'm not too, I guess we could take a look at league leaders. Justin Turner, Tommy Pham's up there. So is Nick Senzel. Is Nick Senzel gonna be good? Is he gonna be like a little unsung hero for this rebuild? That'd be wild. That'd be insane. Either way, triples, Jonathan India was in second. And home runs, you've got Otani with 46 and Soto with 50. All right, there we are. Awards, what do we have here? Rookie of the Year, Jonathan India, because that's still a thing that's in MLB The Show. Why? It was supposed to be fixed. supposed to be fixed. Either way, you guys can kind of see Tyler Mahle was in the mix for Cy Young. Batting title, Ohtani. Okay, Rizal, reliever of the year, along with Corey Knebel. And Jonathan India beat out O'Neal Cruz and Seiya Suzuki. So Jonathan India, 2-time rookie of the year. He's just that special. Torkelson winning it on the other side. All right. Okay, so pitching wise, what do we have here? Tony Santillan got roughed up a little bit. So did Mike Minor. So we might need a little bit of help in the pitching department, especially the bullpen. I mean, look at Strickland. Warren wasn't actually too bad. Neither was Seiya. I like that. Wow. That's ugly. DJ Anton was solid, and then so was Lucas Sims. So that's good to see. A couple decent arms, and then a couple that we might need some help. Justin Dunn got sent down. It's not terrible. Maybe as a long reliever, he could help us out. The walks per 9's pretty low, and that's a little worrisome. So we'll have to see how that kind of plays out. Tyler Mahle was a Cy Young candidate. You got Luis Castillo, who got roughed up a little bit for sure. So did Lodolo, or is it Lodolo? I'm gonna go Lodolo, and then so did Hunter Green. So hopefully these guys can start to put something together. I'm thinking they're gonna be 4-5, and I would like maybe Justin Dunn maybe hops over here. What's his stamina? 70. I feel like that's, yeah, we'll make him the long reliever, and then let's go out and get ourselves to 3, and then also maybe some other offensive help. I feel like that's definitely needed. The Angels defeat the Dodgers, and that'd be a pretty fun World Series to watch. And now, let's see. All right, we still got Votto there. It's good to know. Pujols retires, and like I said, we've got so many contracts expiring. Who do I want back? Did we not look at the lineup, by the way? We didn't. That's on me. Kyle Farmer, not great. Knapp, not great. Solano, meh. Good average. On base percentage is a little low. Jake Fraley, not terrible. Not terrible. You know, the on base percentage at 347, I think it was not bad. Tommy Pham, kind of good. Like, kind of really good. Plus 30 stolen bases. Are you going to be my left fielder next year? Potentially. Tyler Naquin wasn't terrible either. I'm definitely excited about, or happy with it. Joey Votto was solid. He's down to a 72 though, which means he's probably going to be really, really low next year, which one more year on his deal. Moustakas wasn't bad. Wasn't great. That's actually pretty good. And he 33 home runs. I'm pretty happy with that. 14 for Aquino, who again wasn't terrible. You know, Jonathan India, same thing, was pretty solid. Stevenson was pretty solid. Polanco, I'm probably going to move him to 3rd, but again, pretty solid. Like, no one really had a terrible year on this team. Like, around average. Like, those are good numbers. Like, this is actually pretty solid. Like, I'm pretty happy with this. I want to improve it though. Like, pretty solid is not good enough. I want to take it to the next level. So we need a little bit of help. Let's talk about this. I don't know if he's going to hold his rating at 35 years old. I just want to see what else is out there, because like, this is a really good year. Like, great average, unbelievable on base percentage, 18 home runs, 30 stolen bases. Like, this is a good season. His numbers are still kind of going up. I definitely would pick him back up. It's the age. The age is really worrying me, and that's why I'm not 100% sure I'm bringing him back. I'm seeing a lot of numbers go down here. Another reason why I'm a little unsure I'm bringing back Naquin, and then the rest I just don't want. So I'm gonna hold off for now. Let's be smart with everything, and then let me clean this up a little bit, figure out who I want to offer arbitration to and contracts to, and then we'll go from there. All right, looking at my team, I don't know if Aquino's a guy that like I can trust to give me a really good year without striking out 347 times. But I think Aquino's one of those guys that's going to be like a really good bench bat for us. Or if Moustakas kind of falls off, he can replace him at the DH spot, which means we kind of need some outfield help. It's a little lacking, which means we could go back for Tommy Pham. That's his name, Tommy Pham. We could go back for him. We could also bring in Naquin, who is a right fielder, which again, really, really good. But if we're trying to take this team to the next level, I feel like those guys really aren't the answer, especially in the long term / future. They're older players who really aren't going to improve so much more. Naquin might sit around the mid to high 70s, but again, is he really going to be the guy that takes us to the next level? No, I'm not saying they're bad players, but they're just not what I'm looking for moving forward. Tommy Pham at 35. We know how MLB the show works with progression and regression. He's probably going to start to fall off soon, even though he had an unbelievable season. I just don't see him the long-term plans. With that in mind, I feel like Joey Gallo is cool and all. Not necessarily I want in left field. Benintendi's an interesting one because I've actually seen him do really well in franchise, and he's still kind of young. Probably wouldn't require that much money. 7 mil. That's not a bad offer, and I could see him in a Cincy uniform. I know it's not a super like flashy signing. Like Joey Gallo would definitely be more exciting, but like Benintendi, I feel like is just a super consistent option. Another player, kind of interesting, Brandon Nimmo. Again, not a super flashy signing, but he's a leadoff guy. And if you look at the lineup, we could use that. We could use that leadoff spot to help us out. Because like Polanco's good, but is he going to be our leadoff guy? Probably not. If anything, he's probably sitting in the 2 spot. And then we have Barrero and everything like that, which I did tweak his stats a little bit. Just more so like the vision and discipline. And you can see I kind of bumped everything up to like 60 and 50. As you can see, the issue was his contact numbers were in the 40. His power was in the 50. He's not going to be usable. He's MLB ready right now. So like, again, if you look at his numbers, he's really not going to be good. But I figured I would show you that I bumped him up a little bit to at least the 70 overall. I'm still going to use him as my starter. And if he's good, then I'll take all the backlash for it because I made him super overpowered. But for right now, looking at his attributes, he shouldn't be that good. He really didn't even have a good year in AAA, and that was when I boosted his numbers. So there's that, just so you guys can see that, you know, like, and I'm not like hiding something from you. So there's that. Normally I don't like to boost attributes in the middle of a rebuild, but I didn't realize that his numbers were that low. So I figured I'd at least get him to a somewhat usable range. So there you are. Anyways, with that in mind, I still think we need that extra outfielder. Potentially 2. So yeah, that was a super long-winded way to say that. We could go Aaron Judge as well. That would be a fun one. And I also do need a pitcher. I forgot to mention that we do need a 3rd pitcher. And someone in that range, maybe like a Musgrove, 30 years old. Maybe like a 3-year deal there. We could go Sean Manaea. We could go Tyone. We can go Clevenger, but I haven't. Ooh, he actually had a really good year. Ooh, Clevenger. Ooh, maybe Eovaldi's a little bit too old. Nola, I think I'm out on. So I'm thinking Clevenger or Musgrove. They kind of want around the same money, around the same amount of time. I think Musgrove's what, 2 years younger? Let's go with the 2-year younger player. I'm going to go 3 years. It's going to be about 15 mil to make this possible, maybe even 16 mil. With the player option that should put us in 1st. That's my offer on the table, and now I need my at least 1 outfielder, and I kind of would prefer a leadoff guy. So Benintendi or Nimmo. Let's go. We haven't gotten Nimmo yet this year. Let's go Nimmo. Let's give him a 3-year deal. We'll bump it up to 8.5, almost 9 mil. We'll give him the player option because I'm not going to go that far into the future anyways, and we'll leave it there. That's pretty good. I like what I'm seeing so far. I might go in for 1 more player. Ooh, who do we go for? Probably another outfielder, right? So then do I go crazy and I say, you know what? I know I didn't want Joey Gallo, but now I do want Joey Gallo. Because we don't really have an outfielder for the future, right? Austin Hendricks still a couple years out. Allen probably still another couple years out. Aquino's probably not in the long-term picture. Neither is Fraley. So it'd be Senzel, Nimmo, and whoever else we pick up. Do we want that big bat now? I kind of do. Aaron Judge or Joey Gallo. He's going to play right field for us, by the way. Aaron Judge, Joey Gallo. Aaron Judge, Joey Gallo. Aaron Judge, Joey Gallo. I think we go Aaron Judge. Do we even have a chance? He wants a 10-year deal. Good Lord. Make it happen. See you guys in a bit. All right, so Aaron Judge went to the Yankees. Great. Which means Joey Gallo, I wanted you the most out of any player anyway. So that should do it. Hopefully we'll bump it up to 90. Give him the player option. And yeah, there we go. We're gonna get the player we wanted all along. Trey Turner goes to the Astros. Are we gonna get a notification? Joe Musgrove. Okay. What about the other guys? Joey Gallo is the only one that hasn't signed yet. So are we going to get him? Max Muncy to the Astros. Good Lord. Max Muncy seems like that's kind of a staged signing. I feel like that happens a lot. We did sign him. Joey Gallo, 5 years, 90 mil. Boom. I think that's our team set up now. You know, Nimmo can be in left. That's our leadoff guy. And then Joey Gallo in right. That's our home run hitter. We'll move this stuff around. I probably should have like India in the 2 spot, but he doesn't hit righties as well. So I kind of left him a little bit lower versus righties, bumped him up versus lefties. Honestly, not a bad lineup. Not a bad lineup. This is a team that I would be like, you know what? They could compete. And then obviously with the addition of Musgrove now, it takes a little pressure off the young guys. Maybe even make them the 2, Castillo the 3. Ooh, we need some help in the bullpen. I didn't realize that. How much money do we have left? About 40 mil? Oh, that's plenty. Let's get some spending going. Seth Lugo, I'll give you a year. I'll give you some money. Boom. And I don't want anybody. I'm gonna hold off. Rob Kong. I'm gonna hold off on that one too. But I think that's our off season. I'll see you guys for season 2. Seth Lugo doesn't want to join us anyway, so we're gonna really need some help with the bullpen. All right, season 2, I'm gonna pick up a reliever, Brett Martin. I definitely need one, and there it is. That's a good pickup for us for sure. So I have a feeling he's gonna take Santillan's spot. I think I need to replace Warren, but outside of that, I'm pretty happy with everything. So one more trade, and the way I'm just gonna do it is I'm just gonna throw in Warren and Santillan. It's because like Santillan, I might hold on to him. I'll throw in somebody else that we have. That maybe like Almora. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll just find one more reliever who is good. And I don't know who that's gonna be. Maybe Loaiziga or Loaiziga. I think it's Loaiziga. But who could I give you? Maybe there we go. There's the trade. Boom. There we are. We got Johnny Lasagna in our bullpen now, and then I'll send down Santillan to be in AAA, and we should be good. I mean, like automatically that just looks so much better. I almost said automatically. That automatically makes us better. It doesn't automatically make us better, but there it is. It looks better. That's what I want to say. Maley, Musgrove, Castillo, Green, Lodolo. We've got Justin Dunn, Trevor May, Brett Martin, TJ Anton, Sesa, Johnny Lasagna, because I don't know if it's Loaiziga or Loaiziga. And then we've got Lucas Sims. And lineup wise, Nimmo signed, of course. We've got Polanco, Votto, Gallo, India, Moustakis, Stevenson, Barrero, and Senzel. We'll take a look and see where that shortstop is that we signed. Where is he? Zach Hines. Interesting. Matt McClain's another guy we could keep an eye on. They're pretty similar in terms of who they are. Like if you kind of look at them, besides the fielding, that's kind of like the main difference. But Zach Hines, 6'3" shortstop, 204. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. I'm kind of excited. So yeah, that's the team. We're currently ranked 17th. It's not too bad. Let's do it. I would say our draft went pretty well. We got another. I went pretty pitcher heavy, as you can see. Joe Perez was the only position player, and he was bad. 79 potential, 74, 77, 80, 88, and 84. I would say our bullpen's going to be unbelievable in a couple seasons. All right, we won the division, taking on the Braves in the division series, which is okay. 3 games above the Brewers, and the rest of the league kind of looks like this. I mean, we might be a surprise team this year, which is kind of wild because I was not expecting that. League leaders Michael Brantley with the Cubs, interesting signing there. Brian Anderson was actually a player I was looking at instead of Jorge Polanco. I thought he would be kind of good, and maybe he is. Maybe he is a guy that you could pick up in franchise. I would assume he's not that hard to trade for either. Interesting. Okay, so I'll keep my eye out on Anderson for future rebuilds. We'll have to wait and see how things look. But Dustin Harris, E potential, 71 overall. Just had a lot of doubles, 47 to be exact. Albie is 43, triples, 12 for Tatis, and 10 for JT Real Matada. Okay. Ahmed Rosario with 11, and then Stanton with 51 home runs, along with 46 for Bryce Harper. Okay. All right, awards. Harper, MVP. Stanton beating out Judge and Shohei. Nobody on our team was in the mix. Okay. Urias and Otani are your Cy Young winners. Rendon and Brantley batting title. Gallegos, 59 saves. Absolutely insane. Chad Green on the other side of the league with the reliever of the year. Dustin Harris is your rookie of the season or rookie of the year, along with a Buddy Kennedy. Okay. All right. So I have a feeling this is going to be a little jumbled up. It looks like Santillan got called up. We'll throw him here for now. Justin Dunn turned it around. Pretty good season. That's awesome to see. Santillan didn't pitch at all this year. Trevor May was good. Brett Martin kind of sucked. Not going to lie. That is unfortunate to see. He also wasn't 20 holds. So was he being used as a setup guy? Huh. TJ Antone was pretty good. So was Sesa. Honestly, really, really good bullpen. Love to see this. Fantastic. Tyler Mahle, I'll take that. Same thing with Joe Musgrove, Luis Castillo, Hunter Green. Yikes. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with the way we kind of panned out. There were a couple players that I signed kind of late on in free agency that I forgot to mention, like Drew Smiley, but I don't even think he pitched. Oh, he pitched 15 innings. So you can see he's on the team. Another guy that I signed in free agency was Jake Cave. He didn't get any MLB time, but I figured in case I needed an outfielder because somebody was bad, we'd have Jake Cave available. All right, so lineup wise, Senzel was terrible. So this was just a fluke. I don't think we're going to see a much better Senzel. He could end up being like a really good role player for us, platoon guy, but I think I've seen enough where we're probably sitting around maybe like a 270 average, a 330 on base percentage, and then like the high 700s for OPS. Either way, just not good enough, especially if we're trying to win right now, trying to make the team as good as possible. He's just not cutting it. Nimmo, 400 on base percentage. That's all I need to know. Brandon Nimmo's a goon still. Polanco, OPS dropped a little bit, but the on-base percentage and the average went up. So even though he hit less in terms of power, he still had a pretty good year. Joey Votto still bangs. That's good to know. Joey Gallo, he's crushing the baseball with 37 home runs. Jonathan India had a really strong season. Moustakas 33 home runs once again. So even though average on base percentage, slugging, and OPS dropped, you know what? I'll take 33 home runs. Stevenson, Barrero. Okay, so that's I'm okay with that. There was at one point he was hitting like 350. His on base percentage was like 380, and his OPS was well above 800. And I was like, uh-oh, did I overdo the attribute boost? But no, that's an acceptable range, and I'm okay with those numbers. Jake Fraley took over for Senzel, and it was okay. And then back to the top. I was looking at some players. Matt McClain could definitely be a little backup for us very, very soon. We've got Hines, who I think probably needs another season, but he's looking pretty close to MLB ready. Jay Allen, I think, might take over center field. It's either him, Jay Cave. I had Renifo. He was hot garbage. I signed him. He was bad. Don't get Renifo. The other guy I'm looking at is Hendrick. He actually had a really good season in AA. So what I could do is I could move him to AAA, let Jay Allen play center field for us because he's got the fielding stats to do it. He might be the guy. Oh, he's actually a center fielder. I just have him in the left field spot. Jay Allen might be my starting center fielder next year at 21, 20 years old. And then we wouldn't need to spend on a center fielder. Allen's in that spot. And realistically, the only thing I'm going to be looking at is a first baseman, but I am bringing back Votto 100%. So don't you worry, Reds fans. He's sticking with us the whole time we're here. Season 1 playoff or season 2 playoffs. We are still alive. Where are we at? Hunter Green in the 4th spot. Boom. Oh, we're still alive. We're still alive. Can we do it? Tyler Mahle, take the wheel. Lead us to victory. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, so Musgrove needs to go there. Castillo, Green, Mahle. Ooh, actually, I might go Mahle here. Okay, that should do it. Musgrove, game 1. We win against the Brewers. Lose the 2nd. Win the 3rd. Lose. Win. Joe Musgrove, we're in the World Series taking on the Angels or the White Sox. We're taking on the White Sox. I do want Castillo taking this game for sure. But then Mahle, Musgrove, Lodolo's doing well, and so is Hunter Green. So we might as well just leave it as is. We're in the World Series. Like, are we about to do this? We're 1 game away from elimination. Boom. Okay, game 7. Let's hop into it. All right. We're home. We're facing the White Sox. And we're going to let Tyler Mahle take the mound. Like, who would have thought? Game 1, or like season 2? Oh, that's not a good start. I mean, win or lose, we're 5 runs in the first. I was going to say, win or lose, we're going to do another season because 2 seasons isn't enough. Like, I totally expected to, like, wow, I expected to do at least 3. And I'm probably going to run it back 1 more year because right now, doesn't look too promising. We're looking a little rough. Like 6-1 to start the game. Tyler Mahle's kind of started to get into a rhythm, get into a flow, but there it is, 6-4. That's huge. Another run there would have been big, but it looks like Tyler Mahley's starting to kind of get into it, figure it out. 6-5 now, and this is a game. This looked all but done. Joe Kelly comes in, couldn't do anything there. I am going to take out Tyler Mahley, and we'll bring in Trevor May. 1, 2, 3 inning. Can we do anything here? Jonathan India hits lefties better. He grounds out. Couldn't do anything there. Trevor May gives us another good inning. Comes down these last 2 innings. We need to do something here. Aaron Bummer, strikeout, a fly out, and a single. Inning still alive. Senzel gets out. Let's see. Another base runner. I'll take him out. I'll get greedy. A run scores. Yeah, that was greedy by me. We'll bring in TJ Anton. He gets us out. So 7-5. It comes down to this. Liam Hendricks is a very, very tough pitcher to face. But you know what? We've got some really good hitters in the lineup at this point. So I have faith, even a little bit. And that's our season. Game 7 of a World Series, though. Like, that's pretty good. Who is our playoff MVP? Jonathan India. Eloy is the man. I mean, if you give up 5 runs in the first, 6 in the first 2 innings, it's pretty tough to come back from that. So I don't hate it. I'm pretty happy with the way the team performed. The fact that we made it to the World Series in season 2 is awesome. So let's build off that. Let's see what we can do. Season 3, we've got quite a few negotiations to look through. I'm going to decline this option because he was garbage. I'm bringing back Votto. We're going to go for another year. We're going to give him a good deal, $4 million. We're going to make sure the man's taken care of. Jake Fraley. It's going to be Fraley, or how much is the option? 1.5. That's pretty good. Cesa's like going down, so I'm a little worried about him, even though he was fantastic. Moustakas, a lot of home runs. Can I get like a 1-year, $5 million deal for you? I'm in. Trevor May was good. I'm gonna bring him back for another year. How much do you want? 8.6 mil. I'm gonna think about that one. Tyler Mahley was good. I don't know if he's an ace type guy, but I'll give you 2 years, 12 mil. Jorge Polanco will pay you as well, 8 mil ish for a season. Yeah. And then Luis Castillo, kind of the same thing. Let's give him 5 years. We'll bump it up a little bit more. Give him the player option, and we should be good. I think we should be good. I don't know if they're gonna sign them all, but we should be good. The 2 pitchers didn't sign, which isn't ideal because we can't afford to lose them. That's really what it comes down to. So let's figure out the whole 40-man arbitration contract situation, how much money we have to play with, and how we can improve this team so we actually win this time and not blow a World Series. All right, so I've got a couple of offers out. Castillo, Hoskins to be the new first baseman, but we're currently behind the Phillies. I just think with the power numbers, we can put him at first, and then we can have Joey Votto be the DH. Moustakas is good. 33 home runs. How many did Votto have? 21. I just feel like I can't drop Votto from the team. You know, like he's got to be somewhere in the team. There's that. So maybe he doesn't start, but he'll be in the team. I'm trying to think of like who else we could get. Trey Mancini looks pretty good. He just didn't hit a lot of home runs. He only played in 58 games too. Rizzo. Jesus Aguilar looks pretty solid. What about Josh Bell? He's going down. Okay, so maybe none of them. Anybody else? Abreu is going to be falling off too. So there's that. I saw a couple others like, hold on, Mitchell Rosario. We'll throw a little offer out for him. I thought about Devers, moving him to first. That could definitely be a play. I wonder how much money this is going to cost. 23 mil. We're still well within budget. So that is 100% a possibility that we could do that. Move Devers to first. And then we wouldn't get Hoskins. We kind of do need a righty though in our lineup. We're very lefty heavy. So I think the righty and Hoskins will be good. And we'll just have to pay a little bit more money for him to kind of compete with the Phillies, which is like what, an extra 2 mil that we have to offer him. Throw him the player option, and we're in first. So pitchers, we're sticking with the same ones, as I didn't move myself into the corner. But the offers are Trevor May. We're gonna try to bring him back. We have to offer him 10 mil, which is quite a bit, but he was really good. Phil Matton's also gonna come in, and then we have Mahley and Castillo. Hopefully they don't walk away. That would be very unfortunate if they did. And apparently I lost connection to the show, but that's not important. Nobody signed yet. Are we still in first for everybody? Oh, we signed that really low player, but we are in first for everybody else. Please Ohtani goes to Colorado. That's an interesting signing. Colorado is really active in franchise this year. I'm noticing that. Did we sign anybody? Phil Matten signed. So we're inching our way closer and closer to getting the players that we wanted. Please just sign the thing. Sign the thing. Sign the paperwork. Okay, we've got Luis Castillo. He's back in the mix. Can we get the other guys? Please. Please. We're getting there. We're getting closer. But not 100%. All right, we did offer that guy a contract. Good. Trevor May went to the Cubs. That's okay. That's fine. We can get another reliever. I fully believe that we can. Did I get the other lefty that I wanted? I did not. I might go after Will Smith then. Not the guy who slapped Chris Rock, but oh, Josh Hader. He would take over for Lucas Sims. Is that what I want though? So like currently this is our rotation, which I'm really happy with. We go like this. Do I want to take out Lucas Sims? 5 blown saves. I feel like that's kind of like, I don't want to do that. Josh Hader is very, very good though. Because otherwise I was going to go after Will Smith. But like, do I do this instead? Are we even in? All right, we're going to do it. Let's go big. Let's go all out. Let's get our guys. Rodon signs with the Rays. Devers goes to Houston. So Trey Turner, Devers, and Max Muncy are all on the same team. Are you insane? Holy cow. That's wild. Josh Hader hasn't signed yet. We are still in first though, so that's good. Do we sign him though? We do. That's our offseason. We're done. Let's try to run it back. All right, so here we are. Pitching staff, the same. Bullpen, we have Matten, and then Josh Hader as a new addition. And then the lineup is the same, but we have Hoskins at first base, and then Votto's going to be our DH. And that's it. Oh, Jay Allen. Jay Allen is also in the team because I want to get him into the mix. I think he's going to be better than the other 2 guys that we've been using. So that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, I haven't really changed the team. It was really good. I think we made us a little bit better as well. We're currently ranked 6th. Like, this is the team to do it. 97 and 65 won the division, taking on the Dodgers, which I didn't really want to face. I'm not going to lie. I really didn't. So, yeah, the Dodgers. I would have preferred the Phillies or the Brewers or the Cubs, but you know what? The Dodgers are cool too, I guess. You know, yeah, sure. Why not? Anyways, so we got 3 teams from the Central. You got the Phillies in the East, the wild card in the American League. For those 2 teams right there, the West, the Central, and the East. And of course, we've seen what our side of the league looks like. As we take a look at league leaders, we got Josh Hader with saves, which is awesome to see. And Paul Goldschmidt. That's who I saw. Huh. Is he actually good in MLB The Show now? Because lately he's been kind of garbage, and that's kind of why I've never really used him. Plus there's just usually better options available than Goldschmidt at first. And in MLB The Show, because I know Cardinals fans get so upset when you talk poorly about one of their players. They automatically, you say someone's not good, and they start rioting for no reason. Like, they just take everything too personally. Anyways, Cy Young, Syndergaard and DeGrom with the Cubs, Freddie Freeman, Alex Bregman, Whitlock, and Gallegos for leader of the year. You got Ramon Portillo with the Dodgers, because the Dodgers just always need better prospects, you know, B potential. So it looks like he went from C to B. It looks like he had a pretty decent season for a rookie. You know, Brendan Davis, Diego Rivera, and then Riley Green, Fletcher Herzog, and Josh Lowe. But Riley Green and Portillo are your rookies of the year. All right, let's take a look at this. It looks like Santillan got called up. Did anybody get sent down pitching wise? No, it doesn't look like this. So it looks like they sent down a offensive player. Who though? Who was sent down? Moustakas. I could see why they sent down Moustakas. That is pretty rough. Jay Allen also got sent down, but he's our starting outfielder, so there's no reason to send him down now. Let's just stick with it and have faith in the guy, because he needs it. And we've used him all year, so we might as well keep him there for this final season. So pitching rotation, we got Justin Dunn, who I thought after last year he may have turned a corner, gonna be a really good long reliever. Nope, he's not great. But Brett Martin was really good. TJ Anton was good. Phil Matten, not ideal. Loizaga was solid, and Lucas Sims, along with Josh Hader, who all killed it. So we've got some pretty strong bullpen arms. It's just, you know, we've also got some not so good bullpen arms. Castillo, Musgrove, Maley, Hunter Green, Lodolo. You know what? The first four, like, pretty solid. First three actually like really, really good. Hunter Green as a 4, it's like, okay, that's not bad. And then you see that and you're like, yeah, that's not good. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. But we'll work with it. So Allen needs to go here. Where's Joey Votto? Because I know that was another person we're missing. And wow, his season was rough. Yikes. I think McLean needs to get sent down. He hit 286 though, so for the future could be very good. Either way, Nick Senzel, just, yeah, first season was a fluke 100%. Aramis Garcia, Jake Fraley off the bench was kind of sick, even though he only had like 20 appearances. Max Schrock, and then Aquino. How did we do? Pretty solid off the bench. That's what you want from a guy that, like, you're just solely relying on him hitting home runs. Nimmo, pretty good year. I will definitely take that. Jorge Polanco, solid as well, almost 30 home runs. Joey Votto, yikes, that's not what you want to see, but I still have faith in him. He is going to lead us to victory. Joey Gallo, 30 home runs, but like 200 strikeouts, man. I'm gonna need to see better. Rhys Hoskins was pretty good, 32 home runs, good on base percentage, good OPS, good slugging, love it. Jonathan India, again, very solid, 40 doubles with 34 home runs, almost a 300 average, good on base percentage, love it, love it, love it, love it. I like that. I like to see that a lot. So Tyler Stevenson, better than the last 2 seasons, so that's a win in my book. Jose Barrero, and then Jay Allen, not ideal, not ideal at all. So how are we gonna round this up? How are we gonna win? It's a good question. We're gonna get lucky and we're gonna beat the Dodgers, and then I think if we beat the Dodgers, the NLCS should be pretty easy. And then of course the World Series, which could be tough based on the opponents in the American League, but we got to get to the World Series first. So here we are, postseason time, and we advance. Ooh, I didn't want to get to that final game of the series. So Lodolo or Lodolo, whichever it is, I should know. Let me know in the comments. I think it's Lodolo, but I feel like I've also heard Lodolo. So, tomato, but let me know what it's pronounced in the comments. Castillo, game 1 against the Phillies. We win game 2. We lose game 3 though. We win game 4. Come on, Castillo. Puts us in the World Series to take on the Astros. All right. That's what I love. That's what I love. We are in the World Series. We're going to go Hunter Green there. Ooh, Hunter Green's been killing it. But yeah, that's going to be our postseason or our World Series rotation against the Astros. So let's take a look at our opponents. I mean, Ramon Urias on the Dodgers is an interesting pickup. Outside of that, that is the Dodgers 100%. Then we face the Phillies, who have what? Schwarber and Castellanos and Harper. They've got Adam Hazley as well, Colton Wong, Brian Anderson, Real Matata, Rizzo, and Yairo Munoz. So again, not a bad team either. Definitely a pretty strong team. And then I forgot about the Astros. Let's take a look at them really quickly. Trey Turner, Victor Reyes. So Trey Turner, Jordan. You've got Max Muncy, Devers, Altuve, Bregman, Kyle Tucker, and Sean Murphy. Holy cow. That is absolutely insane. I'm kind of interested to also see what their pitching rotation looks like. Urquidy Garcia, McCullers, Valdez, and Sandoval. So yeah, this is a tough matchup based on that lineup. That's kind of gross, but I have faith. I definitely have faith. Our team is 1 game away from the World Series against the Astros, which means we should hop into this. Do we have any nice away unis that would be like kind of cool to rock on the road? There we are. Black sleeves. So we're going to go with Musgrove, who is absolutely on fire in the postseason. The lineup stays the same. We're taking on Luis Garcia on the mound. This offense is nasty. So like we're going to have to score a lot. We are. And we're going to have to be on our A game pitching wise. Jay Allen with the RBI single, the 2 RBI single, and he makes it 2-0. Jay Allen, a guy who was actually sent down at the end of the year, gets the call up for the postseason, and he delivers when we need him most with that 2 RBI single. Musgrove, keep it up, man. I love what I'm seeing. Can we get a couple more runs though? I don't think 2 is going to be enough. I just don't. It's just that offense is way too good where 2 runs is not going to be enough. 3 runs. Bases loaded for Jay Allen once again, and have yourself a day when we need it. 5-0, 6-0, and as long as we don't go crazy and implode, I think we're gonna be good. I think six is a comfortable number. I think it is. So can we extend it though a little bit more? We can't, right there. I'm gonna let Musgrove keep going. Like he's doing well. I mean, he's through 8. We're gonna send him out there. There's no reason why we can't send him out there. A complete game shutout, World Series win. 9 innings, 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. And that is how you shut out a World Series for the Reds. And like I said, whatever team replies, I'm getting you a World Series. And there it is, a 6-0 victory. Who is our MVP? Brandon Nimmo, for both the playoff and the World Series with a 346 average and 1 home run. Let's take a look at their team. I mean, Nimmo was fantastic. So was Polanco. Joey Votto, you know, you got the victory. That's all I need. That's all you need. Joey Gallo, Hoskins, Indy. I mean, the offense as a whole was pretty good. I mean, 9 RBIs for Jay Allen. I think half of them were in that game we just played. But the pitching, I think the pitching was the key in this team, especially the bullpen. Hunter Green though killed it in the postseason. Like I said, I think the bullpen was the big P. The big P, the big key. Oh boy, the big P. What is wrong with me? Either way, I think the bullpen was the big key. A majority of the pitchers that we used were really good. So that's it. There we are. That's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section, get involved. There it is. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Did you enjoy today's video? If you did, I've got another one for you right here. Boom. Right there. Check it out. It's going to be great. Recommend this one.